For your Facebook Friday story, you wanted to know how to identify potential meth lab sites. TV6's Dan Drew joins us now to talk more about that and what people can do. Dan?
Yeah, thanks, Steve. You know, so far this year, 13 meth labs have been uncovered in the central and western Upper Peninsula, and more are expected to be discovered as the snow melts. Now, as this becomes a growing concern, it's important to be able to know what you're looking at when you run into something suspicious.
In the past, we've always encouraged our invasive species teams to go out and clean any garbage or debris they find in the woods. However, last summer they did come across a site, and the kids were very astute and aware, and they contacted the police immediately.
Drugs are the last thing you want your children to go near. But with meth dump sites in places such as playgrounds, marinas, and walking trails, it becomes harder to avoid. Do your children know what to do if they find a dump site? Well, the first step is to know what you're looking at if you find suspicious items.
Gatorade bottles with looks like brown or white sludge in the bottom. Any 2-liter or 20-ounce pop bottles or soda bottles with aquarium hose coming out of them.
In many instances, folks were taught to pick up trash that's lying on the ground. However, if you see any of these items, the last thing you want to do is pick them up.
If you pick them up and there's still some remnants of the manufacturing process, there's chemical reactions that will go off if you agitate them.
In addition, there are other items to stay away from, such as lithium-ion batteries. While we use batteries every day, when lithium is exposed, it can react with water and cause burns to your skin. The bottom line is if you ever run into any suspicious items, it's best to call the police and not deal with it yourself. Now, if you still want to learn more about identifying dump sites, there's a meth lab identification and safety workshop Wednesday, April 16th at 6 p.m. at the Marquette Township Hall. And Steve, I can't believe people still continue to do this after how dangerous we see how dangerous meth is.
Yeah, it's one of those very unforgiving type of addictions, and people really have a problem with it.
Yeah.
All right, thanks a lot, Dan.